Next is the statement of Allah Azza wa Jal. الَّذِينَ يُجَادِلُونَ فِي آيَاتِ اللَّهِ بِغَيْرِ سُلْطَانٍ أَتَاهُمْ كَبُرَ مَقْتًا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ وَعِنْدَ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا كَذَلِكَ يَطْبَعُ اللَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ قَلْبِ مُتَكَبِّرٍ جَبَّارٍ. Those who dispute concerning the signs of Allah without any authority having come to them. Great hatred of them in the sight of Allah and the sight of those who have believed. Like this, Allah seals every heart belonging to an arrogant tyrant. Particularly focus on, in this way, Allah Azza wa Jal seals the heart belonging to an arrogant tyrant. What do we benefit from this? When you hear this, how do you apply this to your life? Tfaddal. So continuing in arrogance can lead to your heart being sealed. And it's one of the reasons why Allah Azza wa Jal can seal the hearts of the people. Subhanallah. So we need to reflect upon the fact that arrogance and pride is something that is going to lead in the long run to your heart being sealed. And so it really is an infection that spreads right through the heart. And when it reaches all the corners of the heart is sealed. And then when the heart is sealed, we know that after that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will not guide that person. Subhanallah. So we need to reflect upon that a little bit. The next one. The statement of Allah Azza wa Jal. I'm going to read just this in English now because we're going to have to speed up a little bit. And mention when they will argue within the fire, and the weak will say to those who had been arrogant, indeed we were only of your followers, so will you relieve of us a share of the hellfire? Those who had been arrogant will say, indeed all of us are in it. Indeed Allah has judged between His servants. So arrogance is something that's going to lead people into the hellfire. And the arrogant people, the people who are consumed by arrogance, are going to be from the people of the hellfire. And we're going to listen later on, inshallah, to what Ibn Taymiyyah has to say around this particular topic, rahimahullah. So primarily one of the greatest things we benefit from this ayah is the people who are arrogant are going to be the people of the hellfire. And when you're consumed by pride and arrogance, this is only leading you to one place. It's leading you to the hellfire. Good. The next is the statement of Allah Azza wa Jal, إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ أَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ in Surah Al-Baqarah. And likewise in Surah Sad, إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ اسْتَكْبَرَ وَكَانَ مِنَ الْكَافِرِينَ. That except for Iblis, he was arrogant and he became amongst the disbelievers. تفضل يا. So the pride of Iblis and the arrogance of Iblis led him to disbelieve. In our own lives, we can take from this two things. First of all, that by being full of pride and arrogance, we are following the path of Iblis alayhi la'natullah. And secondly, that arrogance and pride, like we said before and like the brother mentioned, can lead you into disbelief, as it led Iblis into disbelief. And it can lead you to the hellfire as it led Iblis to the hellfire. So this is something very, very serious. It's a very serious illness of the heart.